Okay, that was the intro. So, okay.
Oh, nice. That's
Okay.
it. The intro was quite quick, that.
Yeah, I figured like it was too long. People, I don't know. I'm still playing around. Like I just started this thing here, right? So I'm just playing around
Mm.
with like how long and what do people like and do they want to hear music or not. So trial and error, I think. Very cool that you can make it at this time. By the way, I appreciate that. Like in the evening. Thanks for taking the time.
No worry, no worry. Like, always up for this.
Okay, cool. So usually like I introduce my guests.
Mm.
For you though, because I mean, first of all, very cool to talk to you because I've been following you on IG for a while, and to me, you're the Muay Thai fighter because I mean that's what you post a lot, and that's what I know about you. And I knew you went to the gym that I train at here in Bangkok, for example. But how do we introduce you right now?
Um, so like my name is Me. I'm from Vietnam. I think that is basic information. I always say that I'm very barely call me a fighter. I do fight kind of professionally like now, but still you see a lot of fighters how they sacrifice their career. Like for me, Muay Thai is more of a hobby, which keep me alive and stuff and everything. But still, I love Muay Thai a lot. I think like I call myself like a Muay Thai lover. So I just follow everything like related to Muay Thai. But yeah, I'm 34 years old, living and based in Hanoi. I'm born and raised in Hanoi, but then also the last 2 years because of training and fighting, I spent a lot of time in Thailand. So like the last 2 years back and forth Hanoi and Krabi for like the whole 2 years, just say.
Okay, that's very cool, and I mean, Krabi is a very nice place to stay, anyways. But
Lovely.
right. How's the training there? I mean, since you're going back there, it must be awesome.
Yeah, so I think I have a really good connection with Bull Muay Thai. It's a gym that I train there. Like the connection with the owner, the connection with the people training there, and especially the connection with the coaches and fighters training there as well. So that's why we got like a good connection. That make me feel like I want to come back there all the time. Plus, they have their own the gym themselves. They have their own stadium as well. So that's why they offer a lot of opportunities for me to compete at the stadium, which is awesome.
That is cool. Like where in Krabi is it? Is it in Ao Nang or where is it
Now
located?
now, yeah, it's in now. It's I think 5 minutes away from the main beach only.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to the gym. Okay, awesome, nice. Okay, so then training hard and then chilling at the beach sounds like the Muay Thai
I
dream.
know. What a combo.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Um, yeah, how did it all start for you with Muay Thai actually? Like, how did you get started?
I started Muay Thai, I think, from 2018, the late 2018, beginning of 2019. So it was a bit of personal thing, but I was in a very abusive marriage before. And it was like years ago. I got divorced when I was like 26, so like 2016. After that, I feel like I should learn something to just protect myself at first. Not saying like need to do anything, but I want to at least I know how to defend. That's why I started to like look at all the martial art that happening in the country. I used to live in Ho Chi Minh City at that time, and I remember that I see the banner of a girl have a wrap hand and some was such a cool picture. So I just came there and asked UFC at the gym, the first gym that I started with, about the Muay Thai class. And I started from there.
I mean, it's a sad background story, but it's cool that you were like, I have to do something. Let's go. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, how did you feel when you went to the gym and for the first time? Like, because if I'm honest, when I went for the first time, I was very intimidated from by a Muay Thai
Yeah.
gym.
So scary, honestly. Because like I never been I did play some sport before. I played basketball when I was younger, but it was totally different. And that is a very individual sport as well. But I was really lucky. UFC at that time, I have a really good coach, Aurelian. He's still based in Ho Chi Minh City now with his own gym. And then the community of the people from that from that moment, I found out that they are very, how to say, but very genuinely nice. Like they're so supportive. And until now, I always say to people that that one of the thing that keep me in the Muay Thai community the most is like I feel so secure as a woman joining a very like let's say man-dominant sport, I never feel unsafe. I feel so secure. People are so respectful. I had a really good group of people at that time. I still in contact with people now from that day until now. So I think like that's a good start. And then everyone just like, oh, you got potential, just like try and try. And I can't remember, but like I think the first couple of weeks already, I say to my friends, like I want to compete. I don't know why. Like what is it? What is that? What was that? But that's why I keep going with the gym.
Okay, very cool. So very supportive right of the get-go. It's very cool. It's very interesting, right? Because I mean, the first time I was super intimidated too, and when you walk towards a Muay Thai gym, you hear the sound already. You're like,
Yeah,
"Zah!" And people are screaming, and you hear the bats flinging. Like, oh
yeah.
my god! But then once you're there, the people are amazing.
I know, right? That's why like I really try to, because especially for women in general,
Mhm.
it's very hard, very, very difficult, challenging for the first step into the gym, into the martial art gym in general and Muay Thai gym in specific, because like it's all the sweating, the people yelling, and like it looks so tough. So that's why like, but again, like when I started, it was also easy for me because UFC is like, it's like a very well organized and like westernized gym. So they started with like the well facility. So as a woman, I myself look at the gym always clean, and everyone is like, you know what I mean? Like it's not a traditional gym yet in Thailand. But yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that because I mean, so while I'm based in Thailand and finding a Muay Thai gym, like it's hard to find the perfect one for you, but generally you find it easily. There are so many Muay Thai gyms, and now I've been in Vietnam only a few times, and I've only been to one place, but it's very hard to find a good Muay Thai gym there, isn't it? Like a bit harder than here, at least.
Oh yeah. So I think I've been training in Thailand, in Vietnam, Malaysia, Cambodia. I can very honest to say like nowhere can compare to Thailand. Like the level of coach and also the quantity and the quality of the coaches are like way another level. In Vietnam, I think in Malaysia as well, they have maximum in a one gym, they have two or three coaches. So like you will not be able to be provided that many rounded pads that you're provided in Thailand. And that's it. That's a main different thing. I'm not even mention about the technique and everything they provided, but also just the amount of good quality, like verified qualified coach in Thailand
Right.
is so like you go into the gym, our gym in Bangkok, right? Five coaches sitting there. The last time I was there, each of them gave me like one or two rounds. Imagine, like I never would never been experienced that in another and anywhere else.
True, yeah. And was also cool, and I experienced it at that gym, but also at other gyms here in Thailand. Like they're genuinely happy when you want to do more. They're like, yeah, of course I'm gonna show
Exactly.
you. It's it's
Exactly.
it's very cool.
You see the passion of their holding pads.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they yell even like louder than me yelling. I always say that. But they're so passionate. When they know
right.
that you have passion, that they know that that you are like not a frequent one, they will put a little
Right.
bit of like effort and like your the attention to you as well, which is really
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. And just on that, because you said you train in different countries, I trained in Singapore a few times when I was there, and I went to like I'm not naming names, but I went to the most famous one in Singapore, I think, the
Mm.
most famous gym there. And there's one Thai coach there, and then he's like, okay, now you student hold pads for each other. I'm like, huh, what?
Exactly.
Wow,
Exactly.
crazy. In Thailand, you
It's
always have a coach to work with you. It's amazing, yeah.
anywhere is like that. Vietnam as well, Cambodia as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malaysia as well. You need to help out for each other because we don't
And
have they like in anywhere else we don't have enough coach to do that in every
yeah,
session of just an hour. You can't
yeah.
be provided that thing.
Yeah, no, so it's really cool. Yeah, you mentioned like the sounds that you now make, and me too, and that Muay Thai fighters make. How long did it take you to find like your sound?
It's so funny because I think it took me years. At first, it took me like a bit of at least like a first year I didn't sound anything. I just like try to like breathe. But the
Mhm.
sound is really good for your breathing in general. Like you put your breathing like in the combos and everything. But like at the first year, I didn't start anything, and the like next year, I'm like, people like kind of yell when they're doing combos. So I try to like copy it, but in the wrong
Mhm.
way. So when you like yeah in the wrong way, it even made you more tired. So everyone is like, me, you're not giving the sound in the right way. So like you be more tired if you just yell like that. It all changed since 2 years ago, and I started to do in Thailand. It just like very naturally changed. I changed my system. I think just the combo and the flow of the combo and they doing stuff, it make me like it just changed. Now it sounds so different from the way I started. It's so funny when like the more cringe thing you can do is watching you doing pats back in the years, back in the first time
Yeah.
you doing that. Oh my gosh,
True,
the
true.
sound it just oh my gosh, I don't know.
But I also have to say now that the sound that comes out naturally, right?
Exactly.
Sometimes, but sometimes when I take like a video just to see like how did I do, and I hear it, I'm like, that's me. Like I can make those sounds. Like what?
All the coaches, even in Krabi, all the coaches try to copy, like to make fun of me as well, my style all the time.
Right. But yeah, it's you have to find your own, right? You cannot copy. Like in the
Exactly.
beginning, I
You
was like,
can't
I want to sound
copy.
like a Thai. It's your own. Mm.
It's your own thing. Because like the way you take breath, the way you take the energy is different from people as well. I believe so.
Right, that makes sense. Hey, so in the beginning, you said like why you started martial arts, Muay Thai, but I'm wondering like now that you've been doing it for a while, do you also see like how since you started martial arts that like your daily life or the way you behave, the way you act, that it also changed with martial arts?
It changed a lot. So
Mhm.
like I always make a joke like my whole character personality now is around fighting. Not
Mhm.
so true. I do a lot of other sports as well, but I think it changed from the inside first. I'm not even mentioned about physical, but like mentally it changed a lot. I feel so much more confident started when I started doing Muay Thai. I can like I feel more secure about my own self. Like I can walk out. I believe that. Wow, I mean, I'm very small, tiny. No one do anything to me anyway. But even walk in the very like quiet street or like walk home like alone in the nighttime, I feel quite safe. Like you know what I mean? It's just very confident. The confidence, it's something like you can't just buy it. You need to like grow it. So like by years and years and years, I can see myself like being more confident, and also like I just the way that I really love gym hopping. I mean, like I engage with one or two gym only, but like I like to try all the gym. And you see the confidence of even myself walking in the gym now is so different. Like I can just walk in any gym now, not even Muay Thai gym, any gym. I mean, any of the area, and I feel so confident in myself. That's something that it changed from started when I started to do Muay Thai, started to do martial art in general. Physically, so healthy. It's not just because I'm fighting, I need to keep healthy life. It's also like if you want to train, you need to eat well, sleep well, drink enough water and everything, which as I'm really still doing not really well. But I mean, like we keep on track with that. So like it's the routine of doing that. You need to save your time this time to dedicate for one of your hobbies, and that's how you change your routine in a better way, I believe.
Um, yeah, very, very, very good points. Also, like I assume similar, but when you first start and you're not, of course, you're not good because you're just starting, and then just keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on coming. It also teaches you like something like not giving up, for example. So I
Yeah.
think that's also yeah.
Yeah, I think also like this is a thing that because I started Muay Thai quite late. I started when I was 28, 29 already. So like my goal for my Muay Thai journey, let's say, it's very different. Like I'm not aiming for a belt, I'm not aiming for a champion or like anything like that. I'm aiming for small thing like stepping on the ring is at one aim, stepping a bigger ring, stepping a bigger stage, or like travel for a fight, something small thing like that is gonna be like my aim. And whenever you aim something and you achieve it, it's just another level of being happy and everything. So I think it's also good for you to have hobbies and just a small aim.
Yeah, I like it. Like Muay Thai, then happiness coming from those small steps, like you're getting better, you're
Yeah.
fighting, for example. Yeah, I'm very curious, right? Because I mean, you do post like your fights, for example, on your social media, and
Mm.
every time when I see you fight, you seem to have like a very I don't want to say like aggressive, but like a very forward, forward. You
Very
keep marching,
forward.
you keep marching forward. You keep marching for like every time I see it. Am I correct in assuming that or
Yeah.
saying that? And B, is it part of just how you are in life?
I always like this is also one of my mental things.
Uh-huh.
Whenever like I have any difficulty in life, I always say like you stepping on the ring, facing someone want to cut your head off, like really one on one. Nothing can be more difficult than that. So like nothing in life can be more difficult than that. Just something mentally. But yeah, that's kind of my style of fighting. So because I'm very small, normally my opponent is either taller or bigger. Depends on what like I always expect that. I always expect that got to be taller because my type of body and also I'm always shorter. That's why like I have a style of I need to go forward all the time to find the angle, to close the distance, to aim to the target. That's really my style. And also because I do like I'm still not really good at like finish everything with the kick. So like with the Muay Thai you do like combos, box and then kick. I always forgot that. That's why I need to finish my opponent by by boxing. So
With the
like
hand.
push them to like they finish their stamina there. Then I
Fair.
won that fight by TKO.
Very nice. Okay, cool. But I like how you draw the conclusion or like the comparison to life already. Like if life is tough, you're like, hey, I'm a fighter. I get punched in the
I
face.
know.
Nothing can hurt me right now. I like this a lot.
Exactly.
So it's fair to say that actually doing Muay Thai does help with like real life mental toughness, right?
It helps me a lot. I don't know with anyone, but like I did talk to a lot of people as well, female, male, everyone, everyone always said about how I think Muay Thai in specific and also sports in general really helped us in mentally. Like you can apply it in every of your life. For example, like I barely got nervous before the fight because I feeling like you look forward to that. Look backward, like why you need to like look forward, like look backward. So I apply that thing to my life as well. Like before I have a big event or I have a big job like to do and things, I'd say like nervous have nothing. So you need to prepare, well prepare. I train hard, I well prepare for that event, and then I just jump on that. Whatever happened, happened.
Oh, very cool. I'm on that note, I'm very curious how you like balance like real life work with like training regularly. Because whenever I check social media, you're either in the gym or you're running, and I'm like, what? And I'm sitting at home, I'm working from home or whatever. I'm like, how? Like, how do you balance all that?
Again, I'm really lucky. I got a remote job. I've been working remote for like a couple of years already, which is I found lately I've been also back to the office, but I soon found out that this is not my thing anymore. So I'm trying to find another remote job because I have a son. My son is 11 years old. So you still need to have like financially stable for my son. If honestly, if just me, I've been just working at the bar, like at some restaurant or something, just take for me to survive. But because we have an adult responsibility, so I'm lucky to have a remote job that I can base in anywhere. With the routine, again, like it's just based on how you organize the routine of the day. Like if you want to train and walk and then eat enough, sleep enough, you really need to have a good routine of the day that how to build your habit.
Yeah, fair point. So actually, Muay Thai martial arts makes you also a bit more organized, or forces you to be more organized, I guess, if you do
Force
that.
me, yeah, yeah. You cannot like stay out too late if you want to train in the morning, for example, or you can't really drink if you like you having a if I have a fight, I can't drink for like a couple of weeks, at least like 4 weeks to 6 weeks or 8 weeks before the fight. So some sort of thing like that kind of like rule your life in a good way.
Yeah, true, true. Hey, so since you are a fighter, how's your relationship with running?
Oh,
Okay.
is it a personal attack here?
No, because I just hate it so much. I just
I hate it
hate
so
running
much.
so much.
Okay, openly can discuss where I hate running by passion. I still hate
Mhm.
running though, but I think I posted a story not long ago. I think last year about since I've been in Thailand. Like if I need to give advice to anyone, because I'm nowhere near to give advice anyway. I'm like very newly, like very fresh fighter. Um, if I need to give any advice, I may give advice that try to run as much as you can. Like we run every day in Thailand. Like they run. Some of the fighters they just run though. Like they just run every day. They run. They run 5K, 8K every day. They do nothing. But the stamina, like if you want to how to say to execute any of your experience, any of your combos, any of your things that you learn, you need to have good stamina. And the only thing to get your stamina is the cardio. You
Yeah.
don't, maybe you're not running, you need to do like very hard cardio. I don't know what the cardios and have, so we run every day. So in Krabi, mostly I will run. And I love sprinting. So it's like kind of a thing that we can maybe some switch sometimes when you're not running to do
Yeah.
sprinting. But like
Mm.
still hate it. But
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. And like, funny is that like people always say like, how is like, for example, XYZ, how is Rod Chang never get tired? Yeah, because he runs. He's been running since he's
Right.
5. Like, it's
Oh my gosh, you need to see all the Thai here they run. Like you
yeah,
see that, right? They
yeah,
run in the morning, they run 5K. In the afternoon, they run 8K. It's like they
yeah,
eat some breakfast or anything. They just run. And they
yeah.
run really fast. And you see how the leg is so strong and tough.
Yeah, and it's just normal, right? I went to a different gym today because right now the pollution is so bad, so I didn't want to train outside. So I went to like a gym that's indoor. So I went there and they have like on the wall it says like fighter training, and then first point, 60 minutes run. It's just
Yeah,
how it starts. Yeah.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
everywhere. I think even in the gym, I train in one gym, very good gym in Hanoi as well called Cobra. If you ever come to Hanoi, I really recommend that gym. They also have two Thai trainers that
Mhm.
they really good at one of my gym in Vietnam. Before the fight, they also asked me like, you need to come to the gym early, either run or like skipping the big rope for like 30 minutes. If you can commit to that, then we can bring you to the ring. They're really good at that. That's one of the things that I admire them so much because like they not bring you to they not push you into the ring if they not prepare you enough. So they're like, okay, if you can commit at least 4 weeks or 8 weeks before the fight, you come to the gym every day, at least 5 days a week, 6 days a week, go to the gym skipping for like 30 minutes, that big rope, or like you run, then we can do that.
I like that you mentioned the big rope because those Thai ropes are so because skipping with like a speed rope, no problem, right? You can go far, but
I
those
can do
big
that every day, all
those,
day.
those big tie ropes, oh my God, you feel it in your arms. That's where it hurts.
But whenever it's stuck in a fit as well, oh my gosh, I think it
Yeah.
hurt more than someone kicking my shin.
Right? Yes, that's crazy. It's like one of the super villains in Muay Thai is the big fat tie rope. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, you mentioned I don't want to make it like too personal, but like I have like one of the questions I ask all my guests is like how martial arts, Muay Thai, influences themselves, but also like the people around them. Like I don't know if your family starts with that or friends, they interact differently with you. So I'm curious if you, I don't know, do you bring your family into it? You're like, hey, you have to try, or how is that?
Unfortunately, I cannot bring anyone, one of my family, into martial art. But a lot of my friends, yes. I
Okay.
have so many people like asking in my DM or like even my friends asking me how to train in Thailand, like especially because everyone is like it's like a dream of everyone coming there for like a week or two to train. I make a joke saying like I'm living a man dream at the moment because like everyone man dream about going to Thailand,
Yeah.
train as a routine, isn't it? Was it? So like all the people, like I have a lot of friends even come with me or come like individual, come to Pool Boys actually to train there in Krabi. I'm
Mhm.
selling Krabi very hard as well.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like
Krabi is
my
great.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
My family, unfortunately, like my mom and dad really still against that because they're very, very traditional and they old as well.
Mm.
So it's hard to change them. My mom still like I don't know, she still doesn't understand why I'm doing this. But my dad, I think, low key proud, like because dad always like support all the sports, but
Mhm.
because of the mom,
Mhm.
my two sisters, no
Yeah.
one in my family. Only my dad actually quite sporty. Other
Mhm.
than that, we're very traditional, so women not really do sporty
Yeah.
in my family much.
Okay, fair. That's also very interesting. When I moved to Thailand, like 10 years ago or so, I moved here. And then, like at different places, like at Lumpini or so, women weren't allowed to compete only 10 years
Oh
ago.
my
They,
gosh,
they just changed a
yeah,
few years ago. It's crazy.
it's crazy because in Krabi there's a very traditional stadium. they
Let's go under the
still
rope.
not allow, they still not, no, you need to go under the rope everywhere anyway, even in
Yeah.
Bangkok, even in
Yeah.
Krabi, every it's a respect thing. I respect that, it's fine. But there's one gym that's super traditional, they still not allow women fighting there.
Yeah.
And in their ring they have, I still have the picture of it, I think, saying like, woman, please don't touch the ring. Ladies, please don't touch the ring.
Wow. Wow.
It's super like, oh gosh. But yeah, I think
Oh.
it's just something in the past that they try to, like all the big stadium now, like Rajadam, Lumpini, they have all women
Mm.
already. We have Rajadam, we have also like they started to have also like belt for like championship for women as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
the tournament and stuff.
Have you been to some of the big stadiums in Bangkok?
Yeah, I watched a fight in Rajadam and Lumpini already.
Hmm.
Love it.
May I ask, just out of personal interest, which one did you like better, Lumpini or Ratchadamnern?
Um, I like the I like the atmosphere of Rajadam more. It also because back in the time that I'm not like I was not really familiar with Muay Thai yet, so that's kind of my first time ever, and I really like it. Um, I really enjoy. I like one championship. Yes, of course, everyone loved it, but I love fights in Rajadam fights like Muay Thai. I think they are more of Muay Thai fight. They still use normal gloves and everything, so that I feel it more of like connected, and I follow them so much, especially like women's fights, so good.
Okay, fair, fair. I went to Ratchadamnern in November, I think,
Mm.
and first time since they renovated, and it's I mean it looks great, but it was for me, maybe I show my age. It was like too, so much show, like after every fight,
Yeah,
breaking and
exactly.
this cam and drink cam and whatever. Like, am I at the NSL
Oh,
right now? Like, wow, it was like
everyone talk about this lately. Like, is it a Super Bowl we are joining now?
that's how it felt,
Everyone talk
right?
about it. It make like it just make it more. I wasn't being there when it started to renovate and
Okay.
everything. Have you been into a very traditional one, like super, with like people betting and mafia and everything walking around? Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and you don't know what's going on for a while. Like at least me, like they're just waving stuff around you. Like, what is happening? What is happening?
I have no idea. People like jumping off the balcony and everything, just try to
Yeah.
bet on, and you have like
Mhm.
lots of like, I think it's like mafia people. I have no idea. Sorry if it's not right, but people like with the long like gold necklace and everything, jumping on the ring, giving the fighters money and stuff. I have no idea what is happening, and lots of people like that as well. And the corner, they also sit like they stay in the corner. They have lots of money and all the like necklace and everything. They stay in the corner as well. Like, what an experience.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It was like I was there like I think also a year ago or something in Krabi. That tradition.
Mhm.
It was a big event. They sat for like I think they went for like 6 hours, something like that. That event. It was amazing fights, fight cards and everything. But you see the pressure of the fighter, even they're so young. All the fighters there, I think the oldest like 16, 17.
Mhm.
In their shoulder is like a lot of bet. Like they
Mhm.
have so much money to carry on. I remember there's a fighter that we knew in the like he trained sometime in our gym, but not like frequent. But he's there, and then in the second round, I'm like, oh my gosh, why is dad just yelling at him? Because I think he's winning. And they said, no, they're not winning enough. They need to be like really like winning to like win the bet and everything. Because he carry all the bet of all those like mafia people. So
Yeah.
that's very pressure for him. It's like, oh my gosh, 16 years old. Come
Yeah,
on.
insane. Like if you think what you see in the movies is exaggerated, it's not. That's like that's how it is. There are people in the corner like, hey, if you knock him out now, I give you 500,000 baht or something. It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
it's
It's
insane.
yeah,
It's insane.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Before we get lost in the betting and stuff like this, and how many bets you carry on your shoulder, I have one question about like starting the whole Muay Thai thing, right? Because in the beginning you said like also a bit intimidated and you had to like just go and be lucky with having a good coach. If there is someone listening and it's like, I do think it's cool, but I'm really scared of going because I don't think I'm a fighter. Like, what would you tell those people?
I will always tell people like is especially with my friend who's like woman who
Mhm.
are like girls in general. You don't need to fight You don't need to fight to do Muay Thai. It basically like more of you starting with a good workout. Let's say it's a workout. You feel good after the workout, and then you explore the community, and then you like it, you think it's beautiful, and then you keep going with that. That's one of my dream thing to do was like having like a beginning course for women to like provide them the basic knowledge, the basic what they expect to step into the gym. That's it. Like they know how to like wrap their hands. Like the reason why I feel so confident now going to any Muay Thai gym because I know exactly what's gonna happen already. I know how to wrap my hand. I know how to warm up. They say anything, I can do anything. If they say like jumping on the ring, sparring, I can do that as well. So I think like it's important for a like a girl, especially girl. I think girl feeling more like intimidated with these things about like what they know what happening in that session. That's it. And then
Yeah.
so you start with like just a good workout stuff first and see. Never be a pressure anyway. Like no one pressure you to do that. But like if you like to do it, keep doing it.
Yeah, no, good point. I have a follow-up question in regards to your confidence actually, because I would assume that as you kept doing Muay Thai, and of course for years now, I think one thing that you probably where you see your confidence grow is also your warm-up, in particular shadow boxing, I guess, right?
Mm,
Because in the beginning you're like, I don't know what are people, how do
exactly.
they do it?
Honestly, with you, even shadow boxing, like last two, it improved a lot the last 2 years. Before the last 2 years, I hate it. I just hate it. I don't know. I'm not like I'm scared of it or anything. I still know what to do. I just hate it. But now because you compete a lot, after competing, after a fight, you're like, okay, this is like just imitate, like just imagine there's someone fighting with you and stuff and doing the same thing with the fight.
Right.
Then now it's even more like natural thing. But before that, it was so awkward.
Yeah, like you also think like people look at you, right? When you're just starting and you're like,
Exactly.
ah, don't look at me, don't look, don't look at me. Yeah, but like
Exactly.
once they get used to it, it's like kind of like for me, it's kind of like a meditation to be honest. Like I do my stuff, I do my, and I'm like in the zone, in the Zen moment, basically. But it takes
Yeah.
a long time. Hey, I have two more things planned for you. I have a quick rapid fire questions, like 10 questions or so. And then I
Yeah.
quickly want your picks for tomorrow's fight. Is that okay?
Wonder what?
Then after that, I want your picks for tomorrow's fight, if that's okay.
Yeah. Sure do.
Okay, cool. Rapid fire. Okay. Do you have a favorite martial arts movie?
Ooh. Not really a mashup, but I like Fight Club.
Oh yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yes.
And I like
Same.
Tekken. It's not like martial art, but I love like raw action movie. I don't like shooting, I don't
Violence.
like
You
fighting.
like violence.
Like real violent. So I love Tekken a lot. I watched Tekken when I was a kid since I have done nothing with like martial art as well.
Okay, no, but fair. Okay. Hey, if you could spar with anybody, who would you want to spar with or fight?
Oh, Jackie Bhutan. I like to spar with her, not fight with her, of course. I love her so much. Like that's one of my big like I really like her.
I was in the stadium when she got the belt, when she became champion. That was so cool.
So good. I love her style. It's one of the style that I try to copy. I try to like learn from as well.
Very boxing heavy style, right?
Love that. And then she pivot a lot. She attacked every angle. That's why I really like it. And her distance like is really good. She captured the distance, control the ring so well.
When she won the fight against Anissa, right? Anissa Maxon was the fight, I think, that she became champion. The stadium went crazy. It was when they announced it was a decision, right? And the stadium went crazy for her. It was really cool. It was really cool. That's also one cool thing in Thailand, like the audience, they have a very good feeling of like who deserves to win and who's winning and supporting them with like fans and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah. I experienced a lot of like when they found that it is not fair, they boo a lot in the stadium as well. And in just like commercial stadium, not even like big one.
Yeah. But it kind of makes like that special Thai fight feeling, right? It's like hey, they're really invested. They're really Okay, but I continue with the quick fire. who's your biggest inspiration in martial arts?
Mm, inspiration. I learned a lot from my coach, Thomas Abati. He's my Italian coach. One of my longest coach that I committed with. Learned a lot from him.
Okay, cool. Do you think there is any kind of like martial arts principle that people should live by, should copy, should make part of their lives?
Oh, I always say that to people. Like, I think there's some gym they noted in the banner, big banner, leave your ego back home. Leave your
Nice.
ego at home. I love that so much. Like any martial art, please apply that.
I love it because you get ego checked all the time when you
Oh
go
my gosh.
sparring.
Yes, yes.
True. Okay. Is there any skill or technique or any combo you're working on right now? Anything that you try to like? I want to have the perfect, I don't know, flying teep or something.
No, I really want to sharpen my basic one. So my combo is always going to now I learn a lot. I do a lot of long combo with hands. So it's all like try to attack upstairs and like with body shot and continue with like follow with one uppercut like overhand, right overhand and then kick. I remember to kick. I need to really remember that. Remember to kick as well. But yeah, I really try to do sharpen all my basic thing to apply to my fight.
It's kind of crazy. Like when I look at like the gym and they're like newcomers or training a lot or like people who've been training for a while, but they always try to do like cool stuff, like a spinning kick or something. But it's kind of crazy to actually understand how hard it is to have to get a really good jab. It's really hard to get a really good jab going. Or a teep. Like I still struggle with teeps.
All the gym, even I come to now, like my training for like 4 or 5 years, all the gym still I try to fix my jab sometimes. Like you're not extending enough, you're not extend too much, blah blah blah. But yeah, I mean like especially with someone at my level, I'm not saying like I'm intermediate or anything, still learning a lot. That's why I think like sharpen your basic, it's just the key.
Yep, that makes sense. I think I know the answer to the next question, but what's your dream training location?
I have a dream training location is always Thailand. I love Thailand too much. I love Krabi too much. Maybe a different for like a dream fighting location, but like training location will be Krabi.
Okay, where would you want to fight?
That's one of my aim. I want to travel the world to fight. So like I'm actually actively seeing the fight in Bali, seeing the fight in Australia, in Hong Kong, everywhere. But I think my most aim will be Australia. They have very, very cool like rebellion. Is it one of the big yeah, I love that so much. I think that's my goal if I can make it to that fight.
Okay, awesome, cool. Nice. If you make it to the fight, we're all coming. What's the best advice that you ever gotten from a coach, mentor, trainer?
Oh, what is that question again? Sorry.
What is the best advice that you have gotten from a coach or a trainer?
What the best advice?
Mm-hmm.
I think the best advice I got since like 2 years ago, my coach, I think Thomas asked me like, what do you prepare for your mind when you just stepping on the ring? I said to him like, oh, I just try to enjoy my time. And he's like, maybe it's time to change it a little bit to like try to hurt the other person.
Yeah, nice.
But that really tickled my mind a little bit to be more aggressive and everything because I have like the ability like when you're nice and outside and you get on a ring, you'll be like hesitated to like hurt the other people. But yeah, that's a little bit of twist on my mindset, and that changed a lot of my game plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have two more, but I quickly follow up. Like the first time you then sparred, right? When you hit someone for the first time, how did you feel?
I can't remember when I first hit the first time. Like when you're first sparring, if you touch something and it actually hit the target, you feel so happy. Doesn't matter if it hit hard or hit soft, it just hit it. It's already like, especially when you spar with someone like high level, like either more experienced than you, they go like do all the fancy stuff, and you're like, oh my god, you touch them, and like, oh my god, I feel good.
Nice. Okay, I have to say, like the first time, right? I didn't dare to actually. Not that I was good. I was not, of course, not good when you start. But I was like, what if I would hurt that other person? And so I always kind of waited until they hit me first. I'm like, okay, now you got it.
Now I can hit you.
Now I can hit you back. Okay, now I got a black eye. Now you get one too. Let's go.
That's it. That's the. I think that's the mind of everyone who's sparring because I'm very small. I'm tiny. And look at me. I'm like, what if I hurt you? I'm like, okay, just try first then.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, the feeling of like actually connecting is kind of cool. Okay, last few quick fire, the last three actually. What do you think is the most underrated skill in martial arts?
Or in Muay Thai, I think. I'm not sure it's like underrated, you're underrated, right?
Yeah, or underappreciated maybe is okay too. Yeah.
It's a tip. Everyone do fancy thing, but the tip they like, especially not in Thailand. Thailand they actually do a lot of tip, but like outside Thailand, tip is not really like all the combos that I learned from other gym. Not really doing tip much. That's like a powerful one.
There's also a big difference between I think a Thai tip and then a Phalang tip, a foreign tip for me.
Exactly.
Like I think actually there was an interview with Tavan Chai, and he was like,
"Oh my gosh,
for foreign tips they try to do with power, Thais do it with speed." He said that's the difference.
That's so they do like a little bit power, but like timing so good.
Exactly.
They always do when the other coming and they just tip it out. It's just the best. Like
they always hit you off balance. Always. I don't know how. I'm like, no, I keep my balance now, but they still got it.
The tip can do anything because they also like Thai people. They have very flexible heat, so that they tip up, they tip down, they tip left, right, so that the tip actually can defend, kick, defend the boxing thing, like keep out people, damage and everything as well.
Right.
I think it's like not in Thailand, but like in anywhere else, tip is like quite underrated.
Fair point. I would agree. Yeah. Okay, two silly-ish ones. Do you have like a pre-fight superstition, like something you never wash your hand wraps, or I don't know, do you have anything crazy?
I'm not doing anything crazy, but like if I'm in Krabi, I always have my meal before the fight is always the same thing in that day. In the morning, eat chicken rice. The afternoon, eat pad kra brown, and I go into the beach before the fight, driving around, going back, listening to Linkin Park every day. Every time, same thing. If I'm in Thailand, if not in Thailand, I'm listening to Linkin Park then. And then the whole thing is the same. Hair do the same thing, short away, similar thing, and like everything I'm trying to keep it similar.
Cool. That shows the difference from our backgrounds, I guess, because I do not dare to eat gapao before I fight. I'm like, I cannot keep that. Like, if I eat gapao, it's gonna be a disaster. But gapao is a great food, though. Okay, last rapid fire. If you could have your own signature move, what would be your signature move?
Ooh, I would love to have like an elbow as a signature move. I would love that. I'm trying to now actually. I'm trying a lot with like training, input a lot of like elbow in because the more you fight, the more you see how damaged and how like powerful this elbow can create. I just got like 9 stitches here just a couple months ago also from elbow. So like I really appreciate the beauty of the elbow as well. And also because you see when you're training you do a lot of elbow. You do a lot, like you're training in Thailand. But then when you're sparring, you barely spar with elbow. That's why when you fight, you don't have the instinct to throw the elbow. Or you throw the elbow in the wrong way. So like you're not. So that's why when I see the Thai fighter, someone high level, and they throw elbow, I'm like, oh my gosh, I admire so much. And that's so beautiful for me.
Especially those close range elbows, like not the power elbow, but like from the clinch. It's crazy.
Elbow again, it's like something very timing as well with the Thai fighter. If you see like the up elbow, like it's just so like small move. They don't do nothing. They're just like doing this, and they're coming in. The opponent coming in. I see so many big cut from that. That you do nothing. You like raise your hands, not even like trying to like crazy.
Yeah, it's all in the timing and the balance. It's crazy. Yeah. Hey, then before we wrap, right? Some quick picks for tomorrow's big event. I mean, when this comes out, unfortunately, we will see if you were right or wrong. But tomorrow, like big fight night. Are you following?
One championship.
Yeah.
I've been support Tavan Chai every day, all day, every day. So Tavan Chai Super Bowl and Tavan Chai. What is the John Han, right?
Oh yeah. But first, like, do you think like Tawanchai by stoppage, or do you think Tawanchai by decision?
Hmm. I really think the decision again because
I think so
Superbon
too.
is really like he's saying he's really good at staying in the fight.
Yeah.
But I think it's decision again.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one is, I mean, I have it here. We don't have to talk about all of them, but there's this, is it English British guy or Nico Carino or
Ah,
something like that?
oh,
Like
Nico,
he's
I think is like that's fine. So I was so looking forward to Nico and Super Leg, honestly.
yeah.
I think that was a fight of the year. It's
I
so
think so.
good that match, but then Super Leg like pull out. So
Mm.
Nico will win that. I think so. And it's gonna be knockout, like
I
maybe in
think so
second
too.
round.
He brings the violence every time. He's crazy pressure.
If
Yeah.
if 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 Nabi know how to destroy his leg, but Nabi is also have very like skinny leg as well, so it's hard for him.
Yeah,
You
I
need
think
to
so.
like you see how now like destroy his leg and his
Yeah,
eye
exactly.
already like almost gone, but then Nico can just if Nico can hit, that's it. That's
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah, I think so too. We have one of my favorites, to be honest, like Sexan, because of his nickname, the man who used to no one. Very great nickname ever. But
Oh,
do
Sexan
you,
is also very interesting. Right.
yeah, no, because I mean, you don't get him out, right? He's always in there
Mm.
too. He's always marching forward, throwing elbows. He throws lots of elbows. Um, Joe Natawat is fighting again. Do you follow him?
Jonathan brother.
Joe Natawat, like Smoking Joe,
Oh
is
yeah,
fighting.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I also follow him. I think that fight would be very interesting as well. Like fighting with Farhan.
Yeah, I think so too. Like same for Sinsamut, but I think that the one that I'm curious is, and I'm not sure if you follow them, but younger kids like Johan and Johan.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
one of the Johan, the one based in Malaysia,
Mhm.
Malaysia American, he used
Mhm.
to he had a fight with Vietnamese before. I think
Mhm.
his last fight with Vietnamese and he lost that one by point.
Um,
So this is like very interesting to see him like fighting now because he's got all the he's so young, he's 17.
yeah,
He's
crazy. Yeah.
17 years old. So that's why like one loss can actually bring a lot of benefit to him. Like he
Mm.
chill him down a little bit and like bring him back to the ground. And now he's like, you see his interview with Nongo, they interview Nongo and Superbon because he's training in
Mm.
their gym,
Yeah.
and they're like he's so hardworking. He works every
Mm.
7 days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think we'll win that, but also an interesting fight.
Yeah, and if you're 17, you can train every day because you're not getting tired as fast as like people of my age. So yes, you can. Like training every day, God, yes, he can. Do it. But his opponent, Johan Stupinan, he's the guy who like jumping, flying, kicks, stuff, right?
Yeah,
Do like
yeah,
backflips and stuff like this.
yeah. Crazy
So
thing.
it's gonna be interesting.
Interesting one.
Are they gonna fight in a cage? Because they're in Impact Arena again. Do you know?
I don't know this actually. You know what? It's so funny because I'm trying to find the ticket to this one so many times so that it runs out so quick. And also maybe because the stadium is very small as well compared to Lumpini.
No, this stadium is a big one actually. This is
Oh, really?
Impact Arena is the huge arena in Bangkok. They used to go there before.
Why they run out so quick? They're not
Yeah,
really
no,
like
no, I tried every day since they announced it, and it was sold out right away. Crazy. Okay, but hey, then we got your pick. You're picking Tamanjai in the main event via
yes.
decision. So once this podcast comes out, we will see if you were right, if you can trust you.
Yay.
Then the last two things, like what's like the one key takeaway that people who are listening to us should take away from listening to you?
Hmm. I think just try to lift up their hesitation if they want to start. Because I started when I'm really old already. Like I'm not really old, sorry, I'm like very late. 28, 29 to start it. And now I'm like 34. I'm still fighting. I'm a mom with like 11 years old kid and I have a full-time job. So what's your excuse? Like just go.
I love it. Is your son scared of you? You're like, hey,
No.
don't mess with me.
Oh, you would be surprised. I show him one of my fight and he's like, I'll show you some moves. But like my
Nice.
son is totally different from me. He more like introverted. He very chill guy. He loves to play piano, playing chess, reading book. I'm like going out, play football and playing like basketball and then tracking people and stuff. So we did different people.
Cool balance, yin and yang, good balance. Okay, awesome. Last thing then, like where can people see you, follow you, connect with you?
Oh, so normally I have my main connection with people on my Instagram only. I put my Instagram, me. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I'll link to it, no problem. Yeah.
but yeah, normally I've been posts. I have only one Instagram account. I can't be asked like controlling 2 accounts. So like that's my main one. So I posted most of my update and my fight or like my training and stuff and everything. Like I share a lot with my experience with managing as well. Because my also one of my ideas I shared with you before. I love gym hopping just to try out and everything. So that's why it's one of my, I share a lot with like other gym, and if anyone have any question, I'm very open to answer.
Okay. Yes, yeah, I love that you're very responsive. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for that. very, very, very cool. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna hit end the recording here. And
thank you so much.
I think I'm more tired.